They thought they knew everything, every stanza, every riddle. Every cryptic verse that Nostradamus ever penned was deciphered, dissected, and interpreted countless times by historians and scholars. His quatrains, layered with metaphors and drenched in ambiguity, sent chills down spines for centuries. Yet despite all the endless analysis, something was still missing, something no one was supposed to find until now. A page long believed to be lost, or perhaps intentionally concealed, emerged from the shadows. A hidden manuscript buried beneath layers of brittle parchment in a private collection in France. Its contents were far more chilling than anyone could have imagined. What you are about to hear may leave you questioning everything you know about the future. For this forgotten page speaks of events so catastrophic, so precise, and so imminent that they could unravel the very fabric of our world. Before we dive into the terrifying revelations concealed within this lost page, take a moment to support this channel. It costs you nothing and makes a world of difference in helping us bring these hidden truths to light. Hit that like button, share this with anyone who needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel before you become completely lost in this chilling prophecy. And if you find value in uncovering these secrets, consider becoming a member or sending a super thanks. It helps us continue exploring the mysteries they do not want you to know. Prepare yourself, for the lost page reveals more than mere predictions. It contains a warning, one that humanity may be unable to escape. It all began with a whisper, a rumor circulating among historians and collectors of rare manuscripts. It was said that a private library in Provence, France, held a collection of rare texts from the 16th century. Among them, buried within a bound volume of obscure prophecies, lay something extraordinary, a single fragile page marked with Nostradamus's distinctive handwriting that did not appear in any of his known published works. The page was fragile, discolored by time, and smeared with ink that had faded into ghostly streaks. And yet, the message was unmistakably clear. Unlike the poetic ambiguity of his famous quatrains, this hidden prophecy was written with startling clarity. No metaphors, no cryptic language, just direct and haunting words. The words described a sequence of cataclysms unlike anything ever seen. Right in the first passage of the hidden page, it speaks of 3 black suns. Scholars were perplexed by this cryptic symbol, unsure whether it referred to eclipses, celestial events, or something far more sinister. But one interpretation stands out, and it is terrifying. The black suns, according to the passage, do not symbolize the actual sun, but rather the 3 superpowers of the modern age. The nations that Nostradamus once foresaw rising to dominate the world: the United States, China, and Russia. The prophecy declares that in 2025, these 3 suns will face simultaneous darkness, a metaphor for internal collapse. And thus, the 3 black suns shall set upon themselves, spilling their fire upon the soil of the earth, and the air shall burn with iron breath. That chilling line suggests a chain of devastating conflicts, perhaps nuclear in nature, where the superpowers will destroy each other in the shadows of their own downfall. Nostradamus further warns of a 4th power, an unseen force that will rise from the ashes, seizing dominion over what remains. But the page does not stop there. Later, a passage describes a haunting vision of the world's waters turning into veins of blood. Initially, scholars assumed this was metaphorical, a description of war or conflict. However, modern oceanographers have drawn chilling parallels with real environmental events. Nostradamus writes, "When the seas crawl upon the land and the rivers drink the sun, all that lives shall taste the bitter salt of death." Some researchers believe this could refer to a mass extinction event caused by the sudden collapse of marine ecosystems, with rising temperatures and melting polar ice caps occurring at unprecedented rates. Some scientists predict the collapse of thermohaline circulation, a system of currents that regulates the Earth's climate. Should this occur, the oceans would effectively stagnate, becoming toxic and suffocating marine life. Others interpret the veins of blood more literally, describing an oil catastrophe or an industrial disaster that will choke the oceans with pollutants, turning once clear waters into black, toxic sludge. Nostradamus warns us of an environmental disaster of unimaginable scale. Or is it something more biblical, something apocalyptic? But it is the 3rd section of the hidden page that may be the most disturbing of all. Nostradamus describes the return of the Crimson God, a deity or entity that will sweep across the world, binding it in fire and darkness. From the lands of iron he shall arise, red with the blood of the innocent. His voice shall command the wind, and his breath shall devour cities, and men shall pray to empty skies, but they shall find no answer. Some believe this refers to the return of a tyrant or dictator, a crimson leader, blood-stained, ascending to power through violence. Others interpret it as the resurgence of an ancient force, an esoteric energy, mass hysteria, or a wave of violent religious extremism that will engulf entire nations. There are even those who believe that the Crimson God is not a person at all, but rather a metaphor for artificial intelligence, a force that, once unleashed, cannot be contained. Its rise could spell the downfall of humanity, machines ruling over their creators, unstoppable and merciless. But there is more, and the narrative worsens. The lost page does not end with mere cataclysms. It offers a final, chilling vision, a glimpse of a moment when humanity's struggle for survival becomes futile. Nostradamus writes, "And when the fifth moon is swallowed by darkness, the sky itself shall split from it, no rain nor flame, but the dust of heaven, black and without mercy, and none shall escape it." Experts believe this could signify the impact of an asteroid, a gamma-ray burst, or even a celestial anomaly capable of altering the atmosphere. The dust of heaven may refer to ashes or the remnants of a global catastrophe, but some interpret it very differently. They believe that this dust may be the remains of human civilization, cities and nations reduced to ashes, with only their dust remaining, drifting endlessly on the wind. The rediscovery of this lost page is nothing short of extraordinary and terrifying. Now the question is, will this prophecy offer a true glimpse into our future? Or is it simply the haunting poetry of a long-forgotten visionary? But what if Nostradamus was right? And what if we are only months away from seeing the first of the 3 black suns vanish from the sky? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe that this hidden page foretells the end of days? Or are its warnings simply echoes of a past misunderstood in the present? If this video shook you to the core, help us share these revelations. Hit the like button, share this video with those who seek the truth, and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel compelled, consider sending a super thanks. Your support helps us continue bringing you the mysteries that others dare not reveal. Until next time, keep seeking the hidden truths, for the answers are out there, waiting for those brave enough to find them.